When you're trying to build a new habit, it's easy to start too big. When you think about the change you want to make, your excitement and motivation can convince you to do too much too soon. Everyone's heard things like start small and take baby steps. But even when you know you should start small, it's still easy to start too big. This is why, if I have to recommend one place to start when building a new habit, I would recommend choosing a habit that is as easy as possible to perform. The most effective way I know to do this is to follow the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule states when you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. For example, walk 10,000 steps each day becomes put on my running shoes. Keep the house tidy becomes put one item of dirty clothing in the laundry. Be a better partner becomes make my partner a cup of coffee every morning. Get straight A's becomes set my books out on the desk when I get home. The idea is to make your habits as easy as possible to start. The 2-minute rule helps counterbalance our tendency to bite off more than we can chew. It also gives you a small way to reinforce your desired identity each day. When all we hear about are other people's spectacular results, it's natural to think that we need to push ourselves to the limit to achieve anything worthwhile. I know, I've made that mistake many times myself. Instead, you can simplify the process by narrowing your attention to the first movement. You may not be able to automate the whole process, but you can make the first action mindless. You're trying to build a gateway habit for a larger behavior or a bigger ambition that you're ultimately working toward. Make it easy to start and the rest will follow. You can usually figure out the gateway habits that will lead to your desired outcome by mapping out your goals on a scale from very easy to very hard. Most people start with ambitions that are big and very hard. Need to transition to habits that are small and very easy. For instance, learning to play a song on the guitar is very hard. Learning to play the chorus of a song is very difficult. Learning to play the scales is moderately difficult. Practicing the chords is easy. Picking up the guitar and sitting down in a quiet room is very easy. Your ultimate ambition might be to learn to play a full song, but your gateway habit is picking up your guitar and sitting down in a quiet room where you can practice. That's how you follow the 2-minute rule. Even broad life goals can be transformed into a 2-minute behavior. Wanting to live a healthy life may be your ultimate ambition, but then you can ask, what do I need to live a healthy life? I need to stay in shape. Then you can ask, what do I need to stay in shape? I need to exercise. What do I need to do to exercise? I need to change into my workout clothes. And so on, until you get to a behavior that takes 2 minutes or less, until you discover the first movement. So, in this case, putting on your workout clothes becomes the 2-minute habit that moves you toward your ultimate ambition of living a healthy life. Or, wanting to have a happy marriage may be your ultimate ambition. So ask, what do I need to have a happy marriage? You need to be a good partner. Then ask how you can be a good partner. You could do something each day to make your partner feel cared for. Something that makes their life easier. How could you make your partner's life easier? You could make their morning coffee for them. And so on. Searching for small ways to move toward your ultimate ambition. People often think it's weird to get hyped about putting on your shoes, placing one item of clothing in the laundry basket, making one cup of coffee, or setting your books on the desk. But the point is not to do 2 minutes of work and then never do anything else. The point is to master the art of showing up. The truth is that a habit must be established before it can be improved. If you can't learn the basic skill of showing up, then you have little hope for mastering the finer details. Strategies like this work for another reason too. They reinforce the identity you want to build. If you show up at the gym 5 days in a row, even if it's just for 2 minutes, you are casting votes for your new identity. You're casting votes for the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. You're taking the smallest action that confirms the type of person you want to be.